Hi everyone and greetings to you all. Welcome to the 7th video in my video blog. And my name is Sylvia Mikita Franzen, and you can also find me on my website www.sylviamikita.com. This video is all about changes, and if you have seen my previous video, you might think, well, the previous video was also about changes. Yes, true, it was about my big transition. And if you have not seen the video, perhaps do check it out. This video was about the big transition I had to go through, which in my case was moving to another country while having the chronic pain that I have. And obviously such a big transition can be challenging for everyone. And if you live with constant pain, that is of course even a bigger challenge that you have to overcome. So that is what I spoke about in my previous video, and I think somehow you can already see in that video there's a lot happening within me. And actually, I think that my expectation after going through such a big transition was that, well, once you go through a big transition like that and something else comes up and then something else comes up and you're dealing with so many things, that there's going to come a time that you are going to sail to some very calm weathers, that the ocean is going to be very peaceful. And yes, I do believe that time comes, but my expectation was that it was going to come really soon after that big transition. And sort of, no, that didn't happen. I went through some other huge changes as well. And I will say something about that a little later. But first, these big changes that were happening around me have, of course, resulted in those big changes happening within me as well. And one of these changes is that I felt that I needed to change the title of this video blog, which so far, up to the 6th video, which is the previous one, has been being sensitive and having chronic pain, with the subtitle using your challenge to become your greatest self. And I was thinking, and I just felt that I completely resonated with the second part of that title, but the first part somehow didn't sound right anymore. It didn't mean that my sensitivity had changed, although maybe it had, in the sense that I might even be more sensitive than I was, or being more aware of my sensitivity and perhaps using my sensitivity in a different way. But I felt somehow that it was not necessary to have that in the title at all. And I couldn't remember why I had even put that in the title. And sometimes we can't remember why we did something the way we did. Anyway, perhaps because at that time I did need that. So being sensitive is, I think that when you suffer from chronic pain, you already become more sensitive. So I thought, I don't want this in the title anymore. There was one change, and it has resulted in the fact that from now on my video blog will simply be called Chronic Pain, using your challenge to become your greatest self. And until I change it again, no, I don't think so. This is not about constantly changing titles. This is about striving for the right title for me and what resonates with me for this video blog series. So when I thought I'm going to change that, at that moment I also created a Facebook page with that new title, Chronic Pain, Using Your Challenge to Become Your Greatest Self. If you resonate with my video blog, then please do go to my Facebook page and give it a like and follow me. Much more to come. So there is one change that I went through, and this is an ongoing process. This is not a finished process, this is an ongoing thing. So I'm actually excited myself about new creative things happening. And so a big transition I went through, and actually expecting that everything was going to calm down after that. And in a way it did. And at that moment that I thought, hey, I'm on my way up. I'm climbing up the mountain again, yes? And actually I think at that moment that I thought full steam ahead, something unforeseen happened. Well, to both me and my partner in our private situation. And without going into detail, I can say something happened that really shook us up. And without thinking that something like that could happen to you, unexpected things happen in people's lives, is that you change in a way that you can even say that you have a before and after moment. Who I was before it happened and who I was after it happened. And I think I can define that moment for myself really, and say that it has changed me in that way, that I'm so much more aware of what is truly important in life. And not that I didn't know this before the unforeseen thing happened, definitely not. But this has really defined me in that way, that I'm thinking about these things deeply now. What we mean to each other, and how precious life is. So another big change and unforeseen that will absolutely eventually turn me into different directions. So out of something negative, something positive is born. And I do believe that in the end it will all function as a very fertile soil where the seeds are deeply in the dark now. Eventually something beautiful will blossom out of it. So it is quite a journey, and I must say, different than I expected anyway. So I'm laughing now. I was not laughing or smiling at all about 10 days ago. But we can be stronger and more resilient as humans than we previously thought we were, and often realize how fortunate we are that something else did not happen, and just give thanks and have appreciation for what you do have in life. And although you suffer from chronic pain right at this moment, for example, realizing how much more pain you had than a week ago, or just deeply realizing the meaning of things in life, really. So it's a lot going inward, and things going in a direction that I didn't expect, didn't plan. But I think in that sense, although things have happened that I would not choose to happen, and just because they're not nice, um, what I do feel strongly is that what I've discussed in previous videos, that I often have a lot of resistance within me towards so many things. Resistance towards pain, resistance towards changes, because it pushes me out of a comfort zone, is that this actually mirrors to me even more that I need to go with the flow. So all of this is going to take me somewhere, and I have to tell myself. And if you were in a similar situation that maybe unforeseen things happen to you and you expect something to happen but it doesn't, or you have gone through big transitions or changes in your life, difficult challenges, and then you think from now on it's going to be calmer and it doesn't, that somehow we have to find some way to tell ourselves, I need to trust more, which is difficult because obviously things happen that you couldn't control, and actually it makes me want to control things even more. And although a part of it needs to be controlled because you need to make sure in life that you're safe, but trust is, I think, a big topic for me. So for now, it is saying trusting where this is going to take me with my video series, and also looking forward to what it is going to bring for me in what topics I'm going to choose and what I will find important to speak about, and all what I have found important in my own experience. So I will be sharing that on my Facebook page in upcoming videos that I always say hopefully will be soon, but sometimes this is one of these times I need to set my priorities to healing and other things, so it depends when the next video will be, hopefully soon. So I will be sharing it on my Facebook page, and my plan is to also change things on my website. So I will keep you informed about that. So please go to my Facebook page if you resonate with these topics and give it a like. Well, thank you, and I hope you are doing well on your path, and I hope your pain is low and that your spirit is soaring high. Anyway, just take what resonates with you, and leave what doesn't resonate with you. You have your own experience. We are all on our own path, and it's all valuable. Please take care of yourself and stay safe, and see you next time. Love you.